If it's your first time on my channel, my name is AD. Also, make sure to check out my Linktree link down below in the description section as well. Hulk Hogan dead at 71. This one definitely came as a shock when I heard about the icon passing. I know I seen him probably earlier this year. I think at the start of Netflix, and I know he wasn't looking like he was walking the best, but I didn't know he was having health issues. But I grew up a huge wrestling fan. When I say huge, I'm talking about huge. And Hulk Hogan was at his peak at that time, and he was my favorite wrestler. So I definitely got just great memories about him. I can remember eating my vitamins and saying my little prayers like he told us to, all the little Hulkamaniacs, at the time. Um, I think he appeared. I remember I grew up in a very small town. So with that being said, we didn't get cable, direct TV. We didn't get that until I was probably a teenager. And I remember Suburban Commando. That was a movie he did that I had it on VHS. I used to pop that movie in and probably watch it at least once a week. Like this is how big of a fan I was. And then he had a um, he had a sitcom. Well, not yeah, he had a show I think that was on. I think it was Thunder in Paradise, but it used to be on TNT or TBS. I was a big fan of it as well. Um, and when he lost, just him as the wrestler, what comes to my mind, one moment, remember I cried my little eyeballs out as a kid when he lost to the Undertaker at Survivor Series. Any of you all remember that? If you're big fans like me or the wrestling fans, I know I do. So, like I said, great memories. I knew how to separate the entertainer as an adult. Let me say I know how to separate the entertainer from the person. I don't know the person. With all that said, let's address the elephant in the room. So apparently, I remember hearing about this back in 2015. I never saw the actual video, but I remember hearing that he had said, some racist comments and end up it was from 2007, but I think the video or whatever the clip, whatever it was, it leaked into 2015. Apparently, one thing he had stated that people was calling racist, which I'm gonna disagree with on. Let me get into it a little bit more. People, he had, I guess, a preference on if you're. He was called racist because he had a preference. He didn't want his daughter, I think, dating. I'm not sure if it was a black guy, but it wasn't a white guy, and he had a preference. Me personally, I don't view that as racist if you just got a preference of who you want your daughter or your son to date. I don't view that as racist. I know plenty of people who might be black like I am, and they might choose to, just me, my preference. I want my daughter or my son to date someone black. Like I said, we all have preferences. So I didn't view that as racist there. Now, in regards to the racist comments that was made, the slurs, now I can't justify that part. But I will say this. He did ask for forgiveness, and I remember him apologizing. I don't know what else I can expect someone else to do. If someone says, "Hey, I've asked for forgiveness and apologize," and I don't know them personally, that's all I can go off of. And at that point, we'll see if the actions prove something different. So, but I got an issue with the people who are. This man died this week, and I seen people celebrating and oh, like and the first thing I'm thinking, did they know him personally? And I say that, okay, and then a lot of people celebrate, oh, he said something racist. And I'm like, okay, once again, I'm not justifying somebody saying something racist, but you telling me someone who maybe said something racist, they apologize for, and this happened back in 2015, and end up when they die in 2025, you're celebrating it like this person was the second coming of Hitler. That's what I got a problem with people doing that. And I would say this part too before I get up out of here. I just don't believe in holding people to a standard that I don't hold myself. or I don't want people to hold me to, I say, for that matter. So, 2015, when that racist comment came out, that obviously was not his best moment. But I don't want to be defined as a human being solely by my worst moment. Like, I'm pretty sure he did a lot of other things that probably was good things in his life. So that just me. I don't want to hold, like I said, I try to hold people to the same standards I hold myself. And end up, I just felt that was kind of, wrong, because like I said, death, it ain't no coming back from death. And that just, like I said, just felt, I just didn't get why people was giving him that, just, celebrating his death, over that. Like I said, I'm not trying to justify it. Let me say that again, because I know certain people hear what they want to hear and they just take off from there. But I don't think that that was justified to be celebrating his death over racist comments he made in 2015. I mean, 2007, I should say, that people found out about in 2015, when most people anyhow. But let me know your thoughts. I'm interested in, so leave your comments if you agree, disagree. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe before you leave the channel so you're alerted of new content I put out weekly.